This nigga looks like wet soaked chicken, bruh. So the movie jacks off to the bride fainting and being taken to the hospital only to be woken up and being questioned by this interrogator. So this is a continuation from Ready or Not Part 1, if I'm to say that. This is Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. And then after that, to actually find out that our dear bride had a sister called Faith, who she had ditched back in New York. That Faith persists on her sister to tell her what exactly happened, but then she's all like, "You'll see me like a crazy person." Then she tells them that the family that she had married in, the Domas family, for Alex, that she had married, actually devil worshipping weirdos who tried to kill her while playing a game, hide and seek, and she survived after them failing to kill her by dawn, and they all exploded. And obviously she does not believe her and she thinks she's some cuckoo crazy person. But then after that, to go to this old man who's part of the 6 families that rule the world, he realizes that the Domas family has died. Then he calls his children and also alerts the other 4 families from China, then also a family from Spain, then also this crack addict and these 2 Indian brothers. The whole reason why those 4 families, inclusive this old dude's kids, are called is because of the ring of power for the new head of council. Has this ring of power for the head of council for label or the label, because these are devil worshipping families. They have the power to rule over the whole world and make decisions for them. But then after that, the father requests these 2 kids, since he's still the head of the council, they have to kill him so that he gives them a spot to do it. So he tells his son to kill him, but the son is all like, "Dad, please, be a fucking man. Don't be a pussy." So they have no choice and they kill their own dad. So meanwhile, Grace is being taken for further interrogation since no one believes her crazy family explosion god story. But then as they are still taking her out of the hospital, the investigator dude is stabbed with the knife by this crackhead who's trying to kill Grace. Then just as he's about to, he also explodes. The whole deal is this dude was trying to murder Grace so that he can easily get the head of council. So how is Grace involved with all of this? Basically, the 4 families that they have invited, as I said, are devil worshipping families that also basically run world politics and the world economy. Sounds very familiar. Then this dude was part of the 4 families, but unfortunately you cannot kill a member of your family, or you cannot kill a member of another family. Yes, sorry, you cannot kill a member of another family. You are only allowed to kill a member of your own family. And even since the game had not yet started, he had disobeyed the rules. That's why he exploded. Yeah. So after that, Grace decides to wear her old bloody wedding gown to prepare for battle, and they are smoked out by these guys who are supposed to pick them up. And meanwhile, at the luxurious mansion or estate, I cannot tell the difference, the families start pulling up, inclusive Ricardo and his son. Then also the Chinese woman with her wing phone fat chopped son. Immediately arrives, is all like, "What's the Wi-Fi password?" Also, the Desi boys also arrive. And Grace are explained to by the butler that they are basically here, like, how can I say, like offerings. So if they're able to win by before dawn, just like the other previous game, they'll be able to walk away freely and even have the position of the head of council. But if they don't, the person who has killed them will become the new head of council. And Grace first opposes and doesn't want to obviously play the game. But then when they are all like, "Oh, you don't want to play the game? Then your sister's gonna get sleep." Then after that, she just decides to play the game for the sake of it. And these niggas start sign blood contracts since they're the heads of their family. And after that, the game begins. Then both of them wake up when they're handcuffed so that it's more hard for them to run. Then after that, this Asian lady comes with a drone and so like she has a deal for them until it is shot out of the sky. They're getting a breather. They're still there relaxing until this dude called They're able to run away and escape from this guy called Tight Ass, and the sis slaps him because he's not focusing. What the fuck?
Wow, that's so mean.
Then Ricardo tries to shoot them, whereby he fails because most people's names in movies, their default name is Ricardo, almost kills another person from another family but survives. Then this guy, the Desi boy brother, tries to kill the girls, and then after that he misses. And this guy is there like, fuck, if it was me out there, I would have killed them right on spot, right? Yeah, you totally would. Sisters are able to catch the Desi brother, the older Desi brother, push him in some dry cleaner laundry machine, and the way it comes out is like a bunch of wet red boiled chicken. Wow, brother, ew.
Emotional, damn it!
The younger brother, who I'll just call Karan, because it's also like the default name for Indian dudes in most series and most movies, wants to do revenge for the bro, but then the bachelor tells him that you cannot do revenge for your bro since he was the representative of your family and you can't. So instead, he decides to put in his wife into the equation, whereby she refuses, but he's all like, it's complicated. I also feel the pain, but do it for both of us. Then he just signs her name in. Like, what the fuck? But then after that, these guys think they have called the police, but instead they have called Tight Ass and his evil sister. So they tell them to just stand at the main gate and they'll pick them. The lady finds their asses, but apart from the others, she doesn't immediately want to kill them. She offers them a deal that is 50-50, if I'm to say, between the both of them, whereby she offers them that Grace marries the son. She explains to Grace that once she gets married to her son, she'll be able to live and they'll have the power. And they're all like, bullshit. Then she's all like, I said to Mr. LaBelle, my son may be a dumb fuck and a loser at a point, but he's a nice guy. And besides, if you leave the property to Domas' family, the sister won't be able to control Titus. That Grace contemplates and realizes that even if she has life, she will lose her soul because she's now basically married into one of the fire upper class families that secretly rule the world and also worship the devil. That means she will have to sacrifice God, sacrifice other innocent animals, then also, most importantly, kill innocent people who are like her in that situation, which she refuses. So the lady tries to kill her, but within the fight, Ricardo pulls up, and after that, these guys, since Grace remembers the rules that none of the four-member families are allowed to kill another member from another family, she does a Uno reverse and ends up making the Asian lady kill Ricardo, and after that, she immediately explodes. After her exploding, this guy start hiding behind stuff, and this guy is eating a meatball. The guy looks around and so like, why the fuck are you guys looking at me? Then he explodes. That Grace and her sister Faith again start expressing each other's emotions. Faith is very pissed off at Grace that Grace left her in New York City at the age of 15 while she was studying to go and look for a job. And Grace does not understand why Faith is pissed off at her because she put her under child care and decided to leave her because she could not take care of her in the first place. Then they argue and they argue, and after that, Grace and Faith reconcile after Faith coming out that the rich boyfriend she talked about, who's actually her boyfriend, is not her boyfriend at all. He's actually just some guy who is a close friend of hers, but she just ties ropes that that's the boyfriend. And she's also actually an air hostess, and they start comparing with each other that who gets more tips since Grace was a waitress and Faith was a air hostess. Okay, but then after that they proceed to go towards the main gate, and these guys of Titus and the sister waiting for the two girls at the main gate. But then these guys sneak attack Titus and the sister, and then they hold Titus hostage. And when they ask him for the codes, he's all like, I don't feel like it.
What the hell was that?
Then after that, these two, as they are holding Titus hostage, Titus starts opening his mouth of how Grace left the sister Faith in New York because she was holding her back. Then, as they are still trying to argue, they are able to get an opening point when randomly, Karan's beach pulls up with a car while laughing in a most maniacal manner. And after that, these guys are like, just run her down, that's my bitch. Then after that, she just avoids Grace and knocks out of the gate, going out. Well, it seems she has never been your bitch.
Emotional, damn it!
Also, the butler tells him that he's basically broke since the wife owns everything. Man, nigga, go and sleep. Ricardo's elder child decides to also join the game. After the two sisters, Faith and Grace, surviving the attack of Titus and the sister, Grace starts again, gets pissed off, and she's all like, you always make dumb decisions, you never think with a clear head, the typical young born bullshit. And she also says that,
right to fucking leave. And I wish you never goddamn found me.
and I wish you found a proper husband. Then Faith is attacked by Titus, and also Grace is also attacked by this crazy bitch, and she's all like, I've always been dreaming of this moment.
I'm proud to be gay, and I'm proud to be in a country where I'm free to express myself.
Thank you.
The entire reason why Ricardo's daughter hates Grace is because Ricardo's daughter had a crush or loved Alex. But then after that, Alex obviously preferred Grace, who was like psychopathic, and instead married Grace. So this girl wanted to kill Grace, but Grace bangs out with music notes over. Grace hits her the piano and lights out. Then after that, Titus slaps his own sister, the sister realizing she's losing grip of Titus. After that, Titus tells Grace that if she wants the sister back alive, she needs to go to them and make sure that she's not going to cause any harm to them. While she's going to Titus and the sister, to end up finding out that Ricardo's daughter hasn't yet given up, and she wants some more, but you want some more, bitch? Then she's shot to death. Then the boy also tries to kill her. Let's dance, puta. Then after that, she's able to avoid that crazy bitch boy, and after that, is able to reach her sister Faith. But then after that, she offers Titus her contract, the same thing that the Chinese lady or the Asian lady was trying to tell her, that if I get married to you, automatically become the power of the head, since she's like the offering. So once she gets married to him, he will automatically become the head of the Domas and be the overall ruler of the four families, which obviously Titus agrees with, but the sister does not look happy with that proposal. So after them cleaning up and making her get ready for her unholy matrimony, the sister comes to talk to her to tell her of how Titus is a psychopath and how she still has her soul and she still has a choice. But then Titus was hearing everything and decides to kill the sister since she wants to control him. It's time for them to get the unholy matrimony.
I'm engaged.
Then after that, they're able to exchange rings. Then it reaches the part, he may kiss the bride, and oh my gosh.
Oh, this is horribly freaky. You really want to see this?
After that, when it looks everything is sliding well for Titus, she actually had planned everything. Then she starts stabbing him to death because it is not illegal to kill your own family member. So she's actually now the owner of that whole council. Then tells that I'm out of this council and all of you gun fuck yourself. All of them. Then after that, since she doesn't want the ring, she just throws it in some pit hole where they sacrifice goats and blood and all of that stuff. And all of them, since they want to become the head of the council and they don't want to die by dawn, because by dawn, by the time it reaches morning and none of them have won the wood ring, all of them are dead. So basically, all of them jump into the hole, but it's already too late. They literally start exploding. Karan explodes in front of the two sisters, and these two are able to survive and start their new lives with a free goat to take as their treasure. was it for Ready or Not 2. Here I come. The movie was basically very big. It was very nice. Is it something memorable? No, but it's more of a story. Number one, at least as much as you can, try to know the whole history of your partner before you consider getting married to them. And also, don't just date people anyhow. That's how you're going into a cult-like culture. And I would want to know in the comments, would you like to be in a Illuminati family or a God sacrificing family, or you're okay being a normal person knowing that you have your soul? Be truthful with me. I do not judge because I don't give a fuck. It's not my life. So anyways, thanks for watching, and in case I do not reply to your comments, it's not that I'm a rude bastard, it's because that by that time I will be at school. But if you're able to watch until the end, thank you so much, and thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. And always be happy.